Okay, let's try this again. This time we're going to run a back test. Fahrenheit 451. Let me crank this all the way down. If you know what Fahrenheit 451, you'll understand the joke there. Euro, 1 hour, start. I'm going to have to work fast here. Insert lines, trend by angle. Let's measure this right here. That says 334, about 335, and if you look at my angle, it says a minus 2483. If you added those two up, forget the negative, it's going to be to 360. Let me show you how Ross and Stringo and those guys figure angles. Right there is 0 degrees. Flat line, 0 degrees. There is 90. You can see it on the chart. 180, 60, 180, 200, 270. When you get into here, you see the numbers 340. It's easier for me to say a minus 19 than 341. Either number would work, but it's just easier for me to visualize a minus 38.70 than some big number. So delete. My numbers are right here. This, and let me get rid of this. Delete. This angle is right here. That's this line. The triangles are not going to move. They could move. They're not going to move. I want them out the way. I just want this. And let me put the moving average on there. Stay with me. I know I'm talking fast. If I sound like a Deep South redneck hayseed, it's because I'm a Deep South redneck hayseed. Okay, minus 40. It needs to get to a minus 50 to buy. Plus 50, it sells. I just chose those numbers arbitrarily. I don't know, 50 and 50. I'm looking, the 2 points of the moving average that we want to measure for our angle. I also just chose these out of a hat. One is 5 bars back, and the other is 10 bars back. Can't see it right now because the triangle's there. Yeah. Anyway, that's the angle. When it turns positive, it will be, the color will change blue. That's more visual than anything. Doesn't really mean anything. It's just kind of a visual deal. Okay, see how it turned blue? That was pretty good timing. And the angle was blue. Okay, now it's turned back negative. It's going to be red. It's got to get to a minus 50 to buy. Right now, if you took that trend by angle chart by tool up there and you measured that angle, it's going to be 40 point whatever, or darn close. I might be a degree off. It's math, it's rounding, it's Ross and Stringo are better at angles than me, or a combination of, oh, that looks pretty stout there, and it might do it. 50 degrees is a pretty steep angle. And I should have chosen 10. You might be able to make money at 10. You might be able to lose money at 10. You might be able to lose money at 50. I can tell you right now, I ain't got time for this nonsense. Stop. Let me crank him on down. Let's get crazy here. I'm going to shorten hypotenuse, which will make that angle, because that really right there, we would have wanted to buy in that area. 10 period moving average, 5 periods, and 10 periods. All I'm doing is shortening the hypotenuse, you'll see. Okay, let's see here. Start. And dang, didn't realize it was going to jump out that quick. Okay, let's see here. 10. No point in putting that on there, but this is just going to, little blue line now, you can see how much shorter it is because we changed from 5 bars back to 10 bars back. So the hypotenuse is shorter, the angle is going to be faster. When that gets to a minus 50 right there, we are going to buy. 49, there you go, it bought. One time, darn. And you can see I got a real small target. It was just so you could see. And in reality, you'd probably want a higher target or trailing stop or some kind of nonsense like that. When it gets to a positive 50, it will sell. Might do it here shortly. There we go. See, it's 52. It's selling up a storm. Still, once again, with very small profit targets. I think maybe 10, 15 pips, something like that. You'd probably want to clump them together and have a total pips moving target, because we're not maximizing the occurrence for sure. You can see how what, just 15 pips out of probably 100 there, and you didn't do the same thing here. We didn't maximize it. 46, we might be fixing to sell. There we go. Minus 50, I mean buy, I'm sorry. Minus 50 we buy, and it's going to buy until the angle is, there you go. See, now it's not buying no more. It's done. What else I'm going to say? I think that is counting the wins. 16 wins so far, 0 losses. Let me crank it on up here. You can see it's just going to run that angle. Went through a flat period there of nothing. Okay, here we're buying up a storm because it was pretty stout. And like I said, you could change the 5 and 10. You could change the 50 to something else. You would just have to kind of play with it. You'd have to give it more thought than I did. All I did was write it. I didn't give it any thought whatsoever. Now we were really burning there. And if you probably cranked it on up with such a small pip profit target, you'd probably go a pretty good many trades in a row before. Well, we went through a dead zone there, didn't we? 37, 38. Probably going to go a pretty doggone good while before you have a loss with such a small profit target. 45, 46. You could see right there, it's measuring the angle, it's placing the trades. It does not matter. It's going to measure it. Let's see, stop. Okay. And that's enough of that. Right there.